All right, hello to everyone. Welcome. We are on episode 3 of live reactions. I'm going to need an editor to do like a live reactions intro for me. Anyway, we are on to episode 3 and a very, very warm welcome if you're new. And if you've watched the last 2 episodes, welcome back. Thank you for watching. Just a quick recap on what live reactions is. So I'm your host. My name is Paul, and I will live react to your iOS app. So I find an app on iOS, the App Store, or a test flight link, the app that I find interesting. I set up my camera and microphone, and I quite literally download your app and go through onboarding, press a few buttons, navigate to different screens in hope of giving you a live reaction. So live feedback on how I'm using your app. And hopefully I do something that you least expect and maybe you learn something from that experience. We're on to episode 3. So the last 2 episodes have sort of kept the productivity theme. We started with an app called Sift, which is a note-taking app or a reminders app that uses your voice. We then moved on to Left, which is an app that illustrates like how much time you have left to do a particular thing or task. And to stick with that productivity theme, we are moving on to AudioPen on this episode. So AI voice to text. This is an app that I've actually seen over the years. Sort of the developer has been sort of building in public, and that developer's name is Lewis, and this is his X account. So please check him out, give him a follow, and also check out his app AudioPen. And without further ado, let's get cracking. So AudioPen, your all-in-one voice to text app. So a note taker, a voice-based keyboard, and audio file transcriber. So AudioPen is an app that allows me to record my voice, and I can take notes. I can, jot down thoughts, that sort of thing. And I think we can get straight to it. I think we can get onto using the app. Okay, cool. So AudioPen, voice to polished text in any style. So what would you like me to do here? So we've got some input box. So I have to enter my email. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Probably one point of feedback is a lot of apps already have signing with Apple, which is a much smoother experience. Maybe you've already considered that. Maybe that didn't work previously and you opted for this. I'm guessing an OTP sort of process. But that would be my sort of first initial thoughts. So now I need to go into my email. And let's wait for... Okay, let's enter the code. Okay, awesome. All right, so welcome to AudioPen. So let's begin the setup. AudioPen turns fuzzy thoughts into perfect text. I really like the haptic feedback. It's subtle, it's soft. It's inviting, it's not aggressive. So yes, really good use of the haptic feedback. So all you have to do is talk. You can use AudioPen as a note-taking tool. Excuse me. It will help you capture the essence of what's on your mind effortlessly. It's wonderful for capturing thoughts on the go even before you know what to do with them. Cool. AudioPen also comes with its own keyboard. It lets you use the power of AudioPen inside any app. Okay. You can talk naturally. Okay, cool. My initial impression is this is quite a long onboarding experience, but I just need to be a little bit patient, but that's all good. I'm excited for you to try it. Okay, let's actually get to the meat of the matter. So what do you want to use AudioPen for? So I will use AudioPen for content creation, mostly brain dumps and idea capture. Let's do that. Pick your language. Yep, English is fine. So pick your writing styles. So what am I looking at here? So a list of different titles and descriptions. So clear and simple, voice typing, list. Okay, cool. My initial thought to this is I think so. I'm a very visual person and I understand things much better if there's an illustration, a box, an arrow, that sort of thing. That's just my style of learning. I think you could try and maybe use an illustration to illustrate the differences between the writing styles. So sort of clear and simple. Voice typing, you could use some sort of voice illustration, list, LLM prompt. I do feel like it's quite hard for me to... honestly, I'm going to have to read all of this to actually understand what the differences are. I wonder if there's a path to using some sort of illustration to help me look at this and understand what are the differences. I'm likely to just continue with what's already selected. I like clear and simple, voice typing, list, maybe journaling. Yeah, let's pick journaling. But I think, yeah, maybe it would be easier if there was an illustration so I can sort of try and distinguish like what are the differences between these writing styles. Just a thought and opinion, of course. Okay, organize with folders. So we created some folders based on your goals and more, add more to keep going. Let's do ideas, let's do personal, let's do work as well. Okay, cool. Let's hear your voice. Okay, enable microphone. Yes, we can enable microphone. Okay, so we are presented with the paywall. So annual pass, £99. Nice, works across different devices. Oh, it also works on Android, that's really cool. And a nice list of what you get as part of this pro plan. And you've got testimonials. So very, very good paywall design, similar to Left, which I recently reviewed. I think paywalls that have clear sort of features that you receive, but also more importantly, what people think about your app and things they've actually said about your app. You know, I think it creates a lot more confidence as well. So yeah, really, really nice paywall. The only thing that's bugging me, this just could be a me thing, is the links for privacy policy in terms of use are very close to that unlock button. I feel like it should be somewhere around here. Again, just a personal preference. What I would like to do is I would like to skip the paywall because I want to experience what the app does and understand its entire value. So we'll do maybe later. I was pressing maybe later a couple times. I wonder if it was just waiting for me to react. But yeah, I was pressing it a few times and wasn't able to go to the next screen. But eventually it went to the next screen. But that's all good. Okay, cool. So you're all set. Your first note is one tap away. Okay, all right. That's onboarding complete. Let's actually get to it. Okay, cool. So it's already recording. So I've got an idea for a Mac OS app that allows you to connect your screen or connect your device and mirror your screen and also connect your camera and microphone so you can do guided tutorials or you can do marketing for your app or you can just talk about live reactions for different iOS apps. Cool. Okay, so once I've recorded my voice, I need to select a rewrite level and output length. I don't want you to rewrite. Actually, what do I want? Let's try low. I want to see what my raw recording or the output of that recording is like. So let's proceed. Get to it. Okay, cool. So it's already recording. Okay, cool. Right. It's that was just, I was unprepared for the recording, but that's all good. I've got an idea for a macOS app that allows you to connect your screen or connect your device and mirror your screen and also connect your camera and microphone. Okay, this is verbatim what I said, which is good, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it to be a rewrite of what I said. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record something else, and I actually want to do a rewrite. So what we're going to do, I have an idea for a children's book, and the book is about a little boy that goes into space in a rocket ship and discovers new planets and different types of aliens and different types of rocket ships. And the purpose of the book is to teach children that they can be ambitious with their goals and they should aim for the moon. Okay, I want it to be let's do a medium, clear and simple journaling. I'm interested to see what journaling is like. Let's see what journaling is like. Okay, cool. So, how do you like AudioPen? Okay, cool. I'm still using it. I don't want to press I don't like it. Oh, I can dismiss it. Okay, I haven't selected either. I'm still using it. So, okay. I have an idea for a children's book. It's about a little boy who goes into space in a rocket ship who discovers new planets, different types of aliens, and various kinds of rocket ships. The purpose of the book is to teach children that they can be ambitious with their goals and should aim for the moon. So, I picked the rewrite. What is the difference between what I said and the rewrite? Or does a rewrite... Is it because it's too short and I needed to dive more into like the idea? Or what was the purpose of the rewrite? Because it's not immediately clear. Because this is pretty much verbatim what I said, but I did pick the rewrite as medium. I wonder if okay, I'll do one more. And this time I'll set the rewrite to high. And yeah, let's see. Now I've just got to think of an idea on the spot. Okay, cool. I've got an idea. I've got an idea for a iOS app that helps me remind me certain things and important tasks that I need to complete. This reminders app is going to be very different. It's going to text me when I need to do something and a task is overdue. It will eventually call me if I haven't done any of those tasks, and I can actually respond in that call to say, it's already done, or I'll do it later, or I will get to it at some point. And the app is going to work across iOS and Android and also web. And I'm going to market it all over X, Reddit, Instagram, all the social media apps as much as I can. And it also allows me to take pictures of different tasks that I need to do as well. Okay, cool. So I'm going to set it to high and I'm going to set the output length. Okay, the haptic feedback here feels a little weird. It feels a little aggressive here and doesn't quite match like this experience of the slider. I obviously can't illustrate it here, but as I'm changing the output length, it's got a, sort of a weird haptic feedback style for each, like low, medium, high, or beginning, middle, and end. Yeah, that feels a little unnatural, but that could just be me. So I'm going to select high. I'm going to select list. I don't want list, voice typing. I can't remember what the differences were. Okay, let's just do voice typing and see what happens. I have an idea for an iOS app that helps remind me of important tasks I need to complete. Unlike other reminder apps, this one will text me when a task is overdue. If I still haven't completed it, the app will eventually call me. During the call, I can respond to indicate that the task is done. I'll do it later or I'll get to it at some point. Okay, cool. So it feels like it was a a little bit of a rewrite. I think the only things I introduced are unlike other reminder apps, which I didn't say, which is nice, of course, because it structures a sentence a little bit. I plan to market it extensively. Yeah, I didn't say that, so that's good, I suppose. So yeah, I think in those last two examples, it's not immediately clear what the rewrite eventually led to. Apart from like minus, sentence structures or new words. Yeah, I suppose I wasn't quite sure what I was expecting. So I wonder if is that just something I need to get used to? Like as I add more ideas and it continues to rewrite things to my taste. Yeah, maybe I'll just get used to it a little bit more. But I think this is pretty cool. I think this is nice because a lot of my thoughts end up just being jargon initially, and they're just random and not cohesive. So I suppose this helps you turn those jargon or random thoughts into something that you can actually maybe communicate with someone else. So that is really cool. I noticed how it didn't automatically add it to a folder. Does that happen manually? Do I just need to? Oh, I just need to add to a folder. Okay. I was kind of maybe expecting it to automatically go to the folder based on the context. Maybe. I don't know what you're using under the hood, but presumably a speech to text model. So maybe you could layer that with getting context of the note and then adding it to the correct folder. But other than that, yeah, this is really nice. This is really cool. Should we check out the keyboard? Let's check out the keyboard. Okay, so the power of AudioPen inside all your apps. Okay, let's open this keyboard. We've got keyboards, AudioPen, allow for access. Lovely stuff. And then just go back. Okay, let's test the keyboard. Tap and hold the globe at the bottom right of your keyboard. So on my version of iOS, I'm on iOS 27, the public beta, I think. I think it's always been the case it's on the bottom left, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's actually on the bottom left. But that is not a big deal. AudioPen. Please log into AudioPen to use dictation. Am I not already logged in? Oh, okay. Maybe that was just a hitch. Okay, cool. So I can effectively just use AudioPen instead of typing. So, okay, cool. Allow. I need to go to the grocery store and get apples, bananas, oranges, cucumbers, and avocados because I am eating healthily. Oh, okay. I'm just going to remove Lee. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, cool. So the height of this component is a little too short. I'm not able to actually see the full output of the dictation. It's kind of hard to scroll to see the entire, the text that I mentioned. Maybe your all set could be a toast that just appears momentarily and then disappears. But yeah, it's a little bit hard to actually see that. And you kind of have to know to actually scroll here. It might not be immediately obvious that it's a text box that you can scroll to see what you actually said. But that's all good. Okay. How do I dismiss this keyboard? This keyboard is not disappearing. Oh, okay. I have a lot of keyboards and keyboards are gifts, so don't mind me. I'm not able to... okay, I just need to dismiss the bottom sheet. I don't know if you also can see the done button is hidden behind the keyboard itself. So maybe that needs a little fixing. I think you can create a lot more space if you remove your all set or maybe change it to a toast or notification. I don't know. But that's all good. So, I can even change the keyboard settings. So I have to download the models, so that's all good. You might need to fix this. So every time I pick an option, the text is moving around based on the option I select. I think you either need to shorten the description or maybe change or maybe remove the download word from that button. Because the text does move as you select different options, but that's all good. Okay, cool. So that's the keyboard. What is in style? So rewrite style. I think rewrite style. I don't think I've understood exactly what or the outcome of rewrite style or rewrite level. I think we tried it with 2 examples. The first time the second example, it wasn't clear what happened. And then the third example, it just restructured the sentence and added a new word. So I don't know if that's just the outcome of rewriting in general. I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. But it just felt like it was pretty much the same as what I said. But again, maybe I just need to get more used to the app and, that sort of thing. Okay, cool. And we've got settings. Yeah, looks good. Account. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, it's a really cool app. I definitely see myself using this more often. I actually want to compare this with the standard. So what's a good example? When you're using can I test the keyboard? Okay, I'm gonna have to do something here. For instance, when you're using a standard keyboard, so if I go here, for instance, I'd like to compare it with like how this is different. I need to find a holiday to New York, something like that. So I suppose the competition is the default microphone that's attached to the default keyboard. But I suppose what you're offering is much more than that. It's not just recording it, but also rewriting it based on a particular style that you choose. But yeah, I think so far it's a really cool app. I really like it. Again, I think I just need to get used to it a little bit more. So a couple of things that from memory that I can remember from using this app. The first one is the OTP screen. I don't love OTP experiences, but maybe you've already considered using signing with Apple or other signing methods. Maybe it didn't work and you opted for OTP. That's absolutely fine. It's just if you have signing with Apple, it's just one button press and it's really easy. The onboarding felt a little bit repetitive. It felt like it was repeating kind of the same idea. I think you understand what AudioPen does from the App Store screenshots, but also from the first 2 or 3 onboarding or 2 or 3 screens. I think you can get to using the keyboard much earlier on. So you sort of get the experience immediately. And yeah, just a clarification on the writing styles. It wasn't immediately clear to me, the outcome of the writing styles, but then again, I didn't know what to expect. Maybe I just need to get used to it a little bit more, so on and so forth. Yes, I think this is a really cool app. It's really nicely designed. I would definitely use this more, and hopefully this live reaction has been useful. Hopefully it uncovered something that maybe you didn't expect me to do, or maybe you identified a friction point, or one thing you'd like to improve the app. My hope is there is at least one thing that this video actually sort of helped you learn from this live reaction. So thank you, AudioPen. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you for everyone who's been watching so far. And watch this space for episode 4. Thank you very much.